deathmatch. Move in and execute all mission parameters. The advantage is ours. Hold it.
Sighted on target! Enemy offline!
Black Ops took the lead. Do not let them keep it. We have the lead. Maintain current posture. Fuel release detected. We are falling behind. Lead is ours. Do not let up. They have the lead. Take it back. We've claimed the lead. Widen the gap. We have lost the lead.
Baby!
Hostile skewer inbound.
Put out the authorizing skewer.
Hostile care package above. Hellstorm launch detected in your AO. Enemy care package detected overhead. Lead is ours. Do not let up.
Shot was good.
Hellstorm inbound. We have the enemy exactly where we want them.
Hostile grenade!
Cluster thrown.
You are catching eyes over here. Keep up the effort.
I'll start tracking the survivors. They won't get far.
Enemy foot weapon. Smoked.
Team deathmatch. This operation is under executive surveillance. I want it pristine. Change the lead. Widen the gap.
Hostile cluster grenade!
Black Ops took the lead. Do not let them keep it.
Save it for the enemy.
ours. Hold it.
Body dropped. Semtex out. Eyes on hostile Semtex. Catching up.
I'm approving to a target.
Target sight. Priming Semtex.
Submitting skewer request. Kid.
Semtex front. Semtex armed.
Submitting skewer request.
Eyes on hostile long gun. Semtex out.
Drop skewer on my mark.
Hostile grenade. Priming Semtex.
Focus. Hostile scout pulse nearby.
Got a hostile drone pod. Semtex armed. You're lucky you're a resource worth saving.
Go for the jugular. Mission metrics exceeded projection. Impressive work.
Can't argue with the numbers.
That's the wrong kind of 420. 4 and 20.
Power burn.
No, we're
Do
going
one
to
outside
play.
and be watching.
We're going to play actual
It'd
game.
be
Close
dirty
for a
going
month.
faster than you wash them.
Yeah.
Ay, Rosa.
Yes, I can hear you. It sounds like you're emphasizing.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment. Enemy dropping into the AO. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment. Battle Royale.
Marking LZ! Get prepped!
Keep clear of the gas. Get to the safe zone. Eliminate all targets in the AO.
Inserting armor!
Reinforcing armor. Enemy soldier incoming.
If you see him, just ping him.
Marking target location. Tagging waypoint. Marking target location.
Your squad made it to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
How much is loadout?
Gotta have some quick.
Hostile. Smoke screen. Bombardment incoming. Stand by for contact. Hostile vehicle spotted.
He one hit.
Did it drop off? Drop off?
Nope.
Tagging waypoint.
Hostile. Smoke
Marking
screen. Bombardment
hostile.
incoming.
I broke their armor. Inserting armor. Switching megs. Marking target location.
Tagging waypoint.
Guard is counter UAV.
Marking loop.
Tagging waypoint. Marking target location.
definitely know someone for this person. I'm right, bro.
Marking loot.
Come on, man.
LVBR salvo ready for launch.
Just about airstrikes. Wow.
Taking Waypoint.
How you know not to give him no money no more?
Hostile. Smoke screen. Bombardment incoming. Stand by for contact. Hostile. Smoke screen. Bombardment incoming. Stand by for contact. Loadout drop headed your way. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
Marking target location.
All squad mates are in the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Damn, y'all running fast, man. How the fuck y'all make it over there that fast? Alright, you gonna run into a situation with Buddy, ain't
Shoot a little bit. Somebody over there's one downstairs.
dude literally falling right behind you.
Now you feel me? You feel me? I got your covered up. Hey, there's one in there that
Inserting armor. their
Fight
armor.
to win redeployment. Here we go. Be ready. You're next.
You got a gulag?
Nah, he just got me waiting over here.
Oh, do you see you in this bitch?
It's I'm just gonna go in here with him.
No chance. Your lucky day, soldier.
Let's see.
Back in the AO.
Squad mate redeploying to the AO.
Tagging waypoint.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Marking target location.
Let's go to this police station.
Inserting armor.
Walking LZ, get prepped.
Enemy mover.
What do you think he's slick?
Medic! That's not good. Got lucky.
Reloading mag. Shake it off. Under fire! I'm compromised.
Gas is closing in.
How many was it of them?
I think about 2.
I ain't buying buddy back. I'll buy you back. What is it, 2,000?
supply box is located. Move to secure. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. Supply box secured. 2 to go.
They're on me! Reinforcing armor.
Experts.
Gas is inbound. One supply box remaining. Move to secure.
C4 activated. Moving
Right,
out.
hit me. Hey, mark a fast
All
station
supply
that
boxes
is-
secure. Contract complete.
Find me back.
That's the one out in the open.
Loading new mag.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Ten remain. You're almost done here.
Smoke deployed.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
I need 200. What the fuck?
You've got gas moving in.
This is bullshit. I thought I had enough with the fucking supply run.
Fuck you, asshole. I'll be back.
You good at this game? Yeah. You sound good at this game.
Rucker, you're headed to the war zone. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Taking fire!
Changing mags. Target down.
Prep time's over. Now you deploy to the war zone. Battle Royale. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Marking LZ. Get prepped. Taking base point. Marking target location.
Hunt down the enemy. Checking map.
Under fire.
I've marked a point containing enemy intel nearby.
I broke their
Accurate for
armor.
information on the next gas spread.
I'm hurt bad.
I don't know who the fuck.
The Gulag is your last chance. Fight to earn redeployment. Success means redeployment. Failure means elimination. Enemy eliminated. Prepare for redeployment.
Let's get to work. Inserting armor.
Your squad mate's site securing the intel. Join them to increase the speed of the capture.
Marking hostile. Switching mags. I'm hit. Inbound grenade.
Well done, soldier. Check your map for the next gas spread location. Your squad mates in the Gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
Video. Hey,
We're headed to the war zone. Get geared up and stand by.
I broke their armor. EKIA. Reloading mag.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Resurgence. Survive and your team can
Marking
redeploy.
LZ.
Eliminate
Get
targets
prepped.
to bring them back faster. Your squad mate went AWOL. Resurgence timer reduced.
Taking waypoint.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Taking fire.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and this is Ryan Fitzgerald. He's got the ball on the tee. And off we go from Lumen Field. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 36
Darnold now to throw. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle.
Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Ready up.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9.
Ready. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
By Derek Brown.
Third and 9.
Brings up third down and 9.
19 tight. 19 tight. Curve 19. Curve 19. Ready.
From the gun, it's Milroe. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air. And
the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on downs. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready. Yellow, ready.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
10 cycles. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Young. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football at their own 23.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at at their own 23-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
They'll throw on first down with Milroe. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
Okay, ready.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hawk, Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Brings it in left side. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Now it's Milroe. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Oh, 80.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is caught. He finds Walker.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Seahawks football beginning this 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go.
Get it. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To the air, it's Milroe. He'll take a shot. Downfield, looking for Cup. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
Ready. 18. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Throwing is Milroe. Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play for Seattle. A pickup of 44 yards.
Come on. 60 Eagles. Warrior 70. Trap 60.
On first down, it's Milroe. Moving to his left. And he thought about throwing it away, but he can't get rid of it. And that's going to go down as a sack.
I understand what he's trying to do, Mike. He's thinking, can I extend this play? Can I get out of the pocket and buy some time for my receivers? But on these early downs, that's a ball that just needs to be thrown away.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Milroe. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Here's Milroe to throw. He's got it at the 3. and they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Buffalo 18.
At the 5-yard line.
Now Milrow. This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown Seahawks. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the bag out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Panthers first down.
Ready. Yellow. Black. Miss. Yellow. 22.
And the Panther first down.
Set.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Darnold to throw on first down. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
79 Broncos. Here we go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this. And here's
that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the linebacker, Trevin Wallace.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And the Panthers...
Here we go. Here we go. 45. Wide.
11 on the play.
Check.
First down.
They'll go again with Hubbard. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence, there on the stop. Second down, they need 7.
Brings up second and
Set.
7.
Ready. Set.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Let's go. Yellow. 43. All right. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Young. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
Young's pass. Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
We're going to stop.
To throw on first down is Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The Seahawks, first down.
On first and 10, here's Darnold. A dive and a catch. Incredible. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A 2-yard loss.
The Panthers, they're going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. On third down, they go with Walker. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth down. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On fourth down, the veteran Jason Myers for the Seattle field goal.
37-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Down. Hut.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
First down.
Ready.
Young hands it to Hubbard. Down the sideline to the 20. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal.
It's a pickup of 44 yards. That's another Panthers first down.
Here we go. Set.
First and goal.
52 blows.
At the 9-yard line.
Set. Go.
They'll run with Hubbard. Yeah. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bryce Young, touchdown, Panthers. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Maverick! 60 Maverick! Let's go!
Now Milroe on first down. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 37 yards.
19 right! 19, 18!
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready, right?
On first and 10, it's Milroe. Down the field, he's got Barner. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Warriors 70. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Milroe. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
Milroe going to throw it again. To the goal line and in. A.J. Barner. Touchdown Seahawks.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. On the return, here's Trevor Etienne. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready up. Opposite. Let's go. Yellow 43. Hut, hut. Hut, hut.
Here's a first carry for the former Georgia Bulldog, Trevor Etienne. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First and 10.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They keep feeding him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Right?
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
Set, hut. Blue 32. Blue, yellow. Hut, hut.
They'll run with Dowdle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
On the ground, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. From the gun, it's Young. Open man, right He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Here's Young. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Carolina. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Darnold. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, Trap 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And this takes him into the red zone. He's dropped down inside the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard
60
line.
Maverick, down. Hawk, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Mustang 19.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Second and 10.
Warrior 70. Drag. 70. 70.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5.
Cowboy, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Jason Myers on for the field goal of 31 yards.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Watch it, 6. Here we go, 6.
Back to throw, Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A second down throw for Young. Going for it all. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up third down.
Quick, yellow, set. Yellow, 33, yellow, cut.
ETN. ETN has the first down, still going. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the fourth. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
To throw is Young. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion,
and this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
27, Seahawks 26. Ryan Fitzgerald.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Shaheed now to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's first down.
Mustang 19. 19, 70 Ranger.
Now it's Milroe. Out to his right. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he gets out of bounds as well. What a play. Big yardage. They've stopped the clock. They are on the edge of field goal range now. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 45 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
70 Lions. 19, Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats.
Milroe. Shaheed with the catch. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. The clock is stopped. 21 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up second and 5.
It is second down and 5.
Warriors 70. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Here's Milroe to throw. On the move left. He'll tuck it and take off.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
They'll come up here, first and 10. They go with Walker. He's to the 10. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds remaining in the game.
Jason Myers.
Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to win the game. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he is going to be taken down, and that is going to do it. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.
A little warm up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Darnold. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on, set. Black 40. Set, cut.
A run now for the rookie out of Georgia. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Set, yellow, 43. Smith, yellow, Lonnie. Set.
ETN once more. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Ready, cut.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk.
Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Set, hut. Check white. Yellow, 22. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Black swap. 45. White. Ready, go.
Toss left side for ETN. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Etienne, 38 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Seahawks, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads.
Menu narration set to 100.
Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll try to pick it up himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running left is Walker. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running backs trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
Faking the give, Darnold. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And the Panthers, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Young. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Striker, watch out now. 50 Fury. Blaster, 6. Smash! Smash!
Young. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Smash! Red!
Young working out of the gun. Wide open receiver complete. Jalen Coker, 55 yards. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown.
Okay.
It's been the home of the Panthers since 1996. Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Carolina Panthers.
Ryan Fitzgerald.
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. Off we go from Bank of America Stadium. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Flushed to his left, taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
So, from the 37, here's second down and a yard. Tight end on the move left. Allen now on second down. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
They'll go play action here with Allen. Rolling right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Allen to his tight end, Kincaid, and the Bills have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now, faking the give, on the run to the right. And he'll be taken down. They got it. Back into the 50-yard line. Nick Scorton able to stay with the quarterback. He runs him down for a loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On the ground, this is James Cook. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming.
Hey, hold.
They'll try and throw for it with Allen. Ooh. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
That's almost unfair. I mean, 4th and a mile. You got nowhere to go with the ball, and the quarterback's able to just tuck it down and pick it up with his legs. There's just not a lot of guys in the league that can make that play, and you can see a lot of those defenders hanging their heads saying, we know we just gave them one.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Alert!
Now Allen. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we'll return to Charlotte in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Allen. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. It's good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
They'll set up the screen to Cook, and that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. 3rd and long. Throwing again, it's Allen. Headed left, buying time. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Set.
A run for the first time. That's Trevor Etienne, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
52. Here we go. Black. 95. Black swap. Hey.
They'll run. It's Etienne. To the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Too quick, man. Oh, what? Connection appear. He quit. No. Bruh, just one touchdown. It did one touchdown, bruh. Damn. Damn. What Gucci Man say? Damn. I ain't even really playing for real. Damn, that's crazy. It's 2015, motherfuckers going crazy right now. Let me see.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Baltimore Ravens and the Carolina Panthers.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off on EA Sports. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On the double.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Set. 45. White. Spike 60. Ready?
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
43 rail. Ready.
On second down, it's Etienne. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And this one isn't much better, partner. Third down, he stopped for no gain, and already they're facing fourth down here.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Fourth down, here's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
Ready.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Working quickly here.
At the 39-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Opposite. Green. Hut.
2nd down, Etienne gets it again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Okay, right.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play.
Ready. Hut.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Three.
And less than a yard.
They're going for it, Young. He finds him beyond the marker. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They stun this defense. They pick up 14 on 4th, and they pick up the 1st down, too.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Smith, set, hut, black swap. Blue, 32. Set.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 2nd quarter. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
Set. 45. White. Ready.
Etienne. Past that line, they stop him at the 3.
Faster.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blue, check. Ready.
Etienne again. And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers get the game's first points here in the 2nd. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, it's an interception. Breaks the tackle. And the Panthers will take it back to their own 30 before they're stopped. And that is where they're going to take over after the interception.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Inside handoff goes to Etienne. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Brought down by the only safety picked in the first round this year, and that's Malachi Starks.
Yellow, lock, quick, yellow. Ready, go.
Etienne on 3rd down. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Cade, and I got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it.
That's ready. Black 40. Set.
They're going for this. Got his man. This is McMillan. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. To the house. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull that in front further. 13-zip. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Ravens nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Rasheen Ali on the return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. Now Jackson off the play action. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. Stay with us. More of the NFL on EA Sports coming up. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. A lot of mess on the move here. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And dose of the hurry up here.
No, we changed it.
First and goal, they go option. And he gets in, touchdown. The Ravens make it a 1-score game before halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Working quickly here.
Hamilton. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Ravens going with a dime package now. Third down.
Down. Set, cut.
Out of the gun, Young. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Set to return. It's Chuba Hubbard. And this defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9.
At their own 9-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Smith,
at the
black,
8-yard
check,
line.
They go right back to ETN. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Red, 38. Ready?
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he works his way for a gain of 4. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Blue, check. Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Set.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Ready?
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Set, set.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Let's go now. Ready.
4th down, pass coming. Got a man, and Horn has it. No one's around him. He's got space. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Panthers grow their lead to 8.
Ravens 13. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Ali to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14.
50, green. Hut.
Again, it's Brooks. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
52 blue.
Going to the ground again on first. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Offense to the line fast.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 45-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Ready. Yellow, 43. Strike, green jack. Ready.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Escapes the pocket. And that's going to be a sack. He goes out of bounds well behind the line of scrimmage.
I'll admit it, as a former QB, probably the last one to always cast blame on the QB, but that's a situation where you just got to get rid of the ball. I will give a little blame. You got to throw it away and just take an incompletion.
On the double.
4th down. The offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Steal. Here we go. Here we go. 60 ready.
Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets them the first. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. They'll give this up the middle to Etienne. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Smith, red. Check. Black, blue, check. 33, yellow. Opposite, green. Set,
Etienne again. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Let's go. Ready.
He'll throw it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment to go get the first down.
22, check, switch, hut, hut.
Here's a give to Etienne. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
This is Dowdle on second down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Steel, black. Set, hut. Red, hut, hut.
Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That's caught for the first. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. Panthers leading by 8. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal.
Down. Ready.
Brooks. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous.
And he will take this across. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
Ryan Fitzgerald down for the...
That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick
Now
off.
Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Ali to return it. They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
Complete to Mark Andrews. A pickup on the play of 54 yards.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Covered by J.C.
Horn.
To throw. Forced out to his right. And the Panthers are just too much here. They're going to take him down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A loss of a yard. And it's 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lester finds the football complete. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game needing a kick and not get it? So
that could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers make the play that should win them this game. That last interception gave them a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense letting them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Yes, sir. I think I'll go out on a dub, take me a little break. Go out on a dub real quick.